Has someone you care about been changing in small but worrisome ways lately? A lot of people think that when someone old passes away, it happens all of a sudden. But more often than not, the body gives quiet signs long before the end, sometimes as early as a year ahead. The problem is, these signs are so subtle that most folks don't recognize them until it's too late. That's when they start thinking back and realize, wow, the clues were there all along. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 important signs that may show up in the year before an elderly person passes. Some of them might sound like normal aging. Others might seem small at first. But all of them are the body's way of saying it's slowly winding down. Knowing these signs early can help you take better care of your loved one, spend meaningful time with them, and make sure their final chapter is peaceful and full of love. Stick with us to the end. These 5 signs might help you prepare in ways you hadn't thought of before. Let's start. Number 1, noticeable weight loss. One of the first signs that someone may be nearing the last year of life is losing weight without trying. At first, it might not seem like a big deal. A belt feels looser, clothes hang differently, or maybe they're just not eating like they used to. Families often think, well, that's just old age. But when weight drops for no clear reason, it's usually a sign of something deeper. Their body might not be taking in nutrients the way it used to. Muscles start to shrink, energy fades, and it gets harder to stay strong. Even if you offer their favorite foods or protein drinks, the weight may still come off. That's because their body is slowly preparing to shut down. Sometimes they're just not hungry anymore, or food doesn't taste right. That's not them being picky, it's the body changing. Weight loss can also come from illnesses that aren't easy to see, like cancer, heart or kidney problems, or even depression. Trying to get them to eat big meals might not help. Instead, focus on comfort. Small meals, soft foods, and plenty of fluids. That can go a long way toward keeping them comfortable. So, if you notice your loved one losing weight, feeling weaker, or moving less, don't brush it off. This might be the body's way of letting you know what's ahead, and knowing that now gives you a chance to make every moment count. Number 2, constant tiredness and weakness. Another sign to watch for is a deep, ongoing tiredness that doesn't go away, even with rest. This isn't just being sleepy after a long day. It's the kind of tired where just getting out of bed feels like too much. Walking across the room might wear them out, and everyday things like getting dressed or talking might seem like a chore. This happens because the body is slowing down. The heart may not be pumping as strong, and muscles don't get as much oxygen. The body starts to save energy for just the basics, keeping the heart and lungs going. That's why you may see them sleeping more or losing interest in things they once enjoyed. And it's not just physical. This kind of tiredness can be emotional too. They might feel sad or frustrated that they can't do what they used to. Some start to pull away from family and friends, not because they don't care, but because they're just so worn out. If your loved one is always tired, don't assume they just need to try harder. What they really need is rest, understanding, and love. This is the time to be patient and kind. Sit with them. Talk with them. Let them know you're there. If you're still with us, go ahead and type number 2 in the comments so we know you're here. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss our next video. Number 3, confusion or pulling away from others. In the final stretch of life, some folks start to change in how they think, talk, or connect with others. Maybe they forget things more often, lose track of what day it is, or seem unsure in places they know well. They may repeat things or forget names, even if their memory used to be sharp. This kind of confusion isn't just normal forgetfulness. It often happens because the brain isn't getting as much oxygen and nutrients. That can cause changes in how clearly they think, how well they remember, or even how they feel. Some people become very quiet or withdrawn. They might not want to chat like they used to, or they may sit alone more often. It's not because they don't love their family, it's because they're mentally and emotionally slowing down, just like their body. You may also notice mood changes. Some become irritable or anxious. Others seem calm, almost like they've stopped reacting to things. That's the brain adjusting as the body continues to slow down. This stage can be hard on families. It feels like you're losing someone before they're truly gone. But the most important thing you can do is meet them where they are. Speak gently, hold their hand, be there. Even if they don't always seem present, they can still feel your love. So if your loved one seems more forgetful, confused, or distant, don't ignore it. It could be a sign of what's coming. Use this time to share quiet moments, show love, and keep their world calm and comforting. Number 4, getting sick more often and healing slowly. Another clear sign that someone's health is changing is when they start getting sick more often or take longer to heal. Maybe they're catching more colds or they get infections that won't go away, like a UTI or pneumonia. Even small cuts or bruises take much longer to heal. This happens because the immune system is getting weaker. The body can't fight off illness or repair itself the way it used to. Even antibiotics may not work as well anymore. What used to be a simple illness can turn into a bigger problem. You might also notice sores that don't heal or bruises that keep coming back. That's because blood flow is slowing and the skin isn't getting what it needs to stay healthy. For folks who aren't moving much, pressure sores become a real risk too. Another thing to know, sometimes infections don't show up with the usual signs like fever. Instead, your loved one may just seem more tired or confused. That could be their body's way of saying something's wrong. When someone keeps getting sick or doesn't bounce back like they used to, it may be time to shift focus from curing to comforting. Keep them clean, comfortable, and hydrated. Small things like gentle care and kindness matter a lot. If you're still here, type number 4 in the comments. It lets us know this is helping. And make sure you're subscribed so you never miss an update. Number 5, changes in breathing and circulation. One of the clearest signs that someone is nearing the end is a change in how they breathe. You might notice their breathing gets slower or more shallow. Sometimes they pause between breaths, or it becomes uneven, fast for a bit, then slow again. That's called Cheney-Stokes breathing, and it's common near the end of life. Their hands, feet, nose, or ears might feel cold. Their skin might look pale or have a bluish tint. That's because the heart isn't pumping as well, and blood is being sent only to the most important organs. They may also get out of breath doing the smallest things, talking, sitting up, or shifting in bed. If fluid starts building up in the lungs, they might cough, make gurgling sounds, or have tightness in the chest. They may find it easier to sleep propped up instead of lying flat. Watching these changes can be scary, but often there's nothing wrong happening. It's just the body gently slowing down. You might not be able to fix these things, but you can make them more comfortable. Keep the room cool, use soft pillows, and help them sip water. In some cases, doctors may suggest oxygen or other ways to ease breathing. If your loved one starts to breathe differently or their hands and feet get cold, take it as a sign. Be with them. Offer comfort. Hold their hand. Let them know they're not alone. Final thoughts. So let's review the 5 signs. Unexplained weight loss, constant tiredness, confusion or emotional withdrawal, frequent infections or slow healing, breathing and circulation changes. You might not see them all at once. They might not all be obvious. But if these signs show up, your loved one's body may be getting ready for its final journey. It's natural to want to fight these changes, to encourage them to eat more, move more, stay strong. But sometimes, the most loving thing you can do is accept what's happening and help them feel safe and cared for. Recognizing these signs isn't about giving up, it's about being ready. When you understand what's going on, you can make better decisions, spend more quality time together, and make their last days filled with love and dignity. If you've seen some of these signs in someone close to you, take a deep breath. You're not alone. Many families walk this path, and while it's never easy, knowing what to expect can bring peace and strength. Thanks for spending this time with us. Please leave a comment and tell us one thing that stood out to you. If this video helped you, like it, share it, and be sure to subscribe. Your support means the world to us and helps us keep creating helpful, heartfelt content. See you in the next video.